Welcome in and thanks for joining today's Stream Elements. The ad is starting now and will go for 180 seconds. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Clarkio. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Clarkio. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Rugmat. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Rugmat.
That's what she said.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, SMC_May_I. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, SMC Mai. The ad is starting now and will go for 180 seconds. Thank you, Clarkio, for the tier 1 gift sub to SMC_May_I. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Freightbird.
Water's strong with this one.
Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Slugger 9066.
Mike, we're check in, Mike. Check in. Check in, Mike. Who's Mike? I am. Yeah. I was looking for Mike. I was looking for Mike, Rugmat, as Slugger said. Is Mike here? Roll call. Mike? Michael? Alright, we done with ads? Well, it says ads in progress, 20 seconds. Get him out of the way. My bitrate and dropped frames. What the heck is going on? Yeah, something's wrong. You know what? I think because I'm uploading stuff for work right now. Yeah, that might be it. I'm gonna cancel the uploads. I can upload those later. Alright. Uploading on those should stop, and then we should stabilize again. It was eating up some of my upload bandwidth, I think. Alright, I'm gonna give it a few seconds to like level things out now that I stopped uploading some content for work. And then once that balances out, we'll get into the stream. Well, that's definitely going to get flagged. What is that emote? It's not showing up for me. Level slider? Oh. It looks cool. Alright. I think drop frames are slowly going down in percentage wise. The bitrate has stabilized and is green, showing green for me on OBS at least. Refresh this to see. And on Twitch now it's showing green as well. Oh, that's true, Fragberg. Yeah, I turned off VOD, so I guess I won't be flagged. Good call, good call. Right about that. All right, let's start. Boom, 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 boom. Excuse me. All right. I'm gonna try and bring some energy today, chat. But if you're in the Discord, you know I'm feeling a little under the weather and not feeling very high energy today. So just a heads up on that. In my best Will Ferrell, we're streaking 40. Dang, Frackberg, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Oh, look, that's me. It's kind of like me, that emote.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today's WoS.
What's up, Swizz? Claps in chat. Let's go. I like that, Fragment. Hello, hello. Happy Friday.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today,
Roy C and F. Bucheros.
Bucheros.
Bucheros. Thank you for being here, everybody. Appreciate you all joining in on the early bird special right there, getting a little dance intro, even on a somewhat sick day. Brought some energy there. I might be out of it now. Good to see you, Frackberg, Roy Lisi, Frank, Rugmat Bot, May, Swizz. I'm not gonna be able to talk too much. It's gonna wear me out. Frackberg, thank you again for the 40 stream streak, brother. I really appreciate that.
Twist wants you to stretch.
We can stretch. Did I catch everybody?
Thank you for the 6 long months of subscription.
Dylan.
Zoinks, Scoob.
Zoink Scoob. That sounded pretty good from the bot. It did a pretty good impression of that. Dylan, my man, thank you so much for the 6 months resub. Appreciate that continued support. Hope you're doing well. Swizz, we are not gonna do the sit down stand up. I'm gonna reimburse you on those. I used to be able to do that. I mean, I technically I can, but I'm not going to do that right now. We will do the stretch for you though. I'll show you that. Thank you again, Dylan, for the 6 months. Appreciate that. How's everybody doing? Welcome into the Clarkio Shenanigans Show. I'm your host, Clarkio. Streaming here every Friday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/ClarkIO and youtube.com/ClarkIO. For an ad-free experience, YouTube's a good place to do that unless you have Twitch Turbo or you're subscribed to the channel. Just a heads up on that. Also, shout out to my company that I work for, Sneak, SNYK. You go to sneak.io, snyk.io. Check them out. Hashtag not sponsored, not endorsed, not anything. They're not affiliated at all, other than my leadership afforded me the time to do these streams on Friday afternoons like this. So big shout out to them. And you can check them out. It's a developer security platform. You know me, you know I'm into security and programming, so perfect match. Match made in heaven for me. Frank says, oh, that's who you are. I keep wondering. You know what I'm doing, Frank. It's for new folks that might tune in right now. or that might watch the recording on YouTube, that type of thing, you know? All right. So if you are new here, let me set the stage for what's on the agenda. Those of you that have been around, we're sticking to the usual structure of the show, but maybe slightly abbreviated considering I'm a little under the weather today. So we start off just chatting like this. We talk about wins of the week. If you don't know what that is, type in WOTW in the chat and send that in, and the bot will tell you a little bit more about that. Then we'll get into Wordle and connections. Wordle, you want me to lose. So I'll explain more about that when we get into that segment of the show. And then we get into the technical segment of the show where we work on some type of programming related stuff. And what we've been doing is working on a tool that adds to the experience of the game Words on Stream, which we love here. And it's coming along great. I haven't made any progress since last stream. So the progress we made last stream, I actually haven't even pushed those yet. So it's just been a busy week and I haven't gotten to it. So today, that's what we're going to probably jump back into for that segment of the show. So if any or all that interests you, I hope you stick around and hang out. If not, use your time wisely. Don't waste it on me here if it's not going to be valuable to you. Go do your thing. Have a good rest of your Friday and weekend, and maybe I'll catch you in a future stream. Okay? All right. On that note, first up we got to do, before we get into wins of the week, or you start queuing up your wins of the week in the chat if you'd like. While that's going on, we'll do a stretch that Swizz redeemed for us here. All right, we just do a couple of stretches here. You can do them sitting down, standing up. The first one is really good. I really like it. Shout out to my former colleague Allison Krug, who taught this to myself and a huge conference that we were at one time at Microsoft Build. It's awesome. All right, you're gonna put your arms out parallel to the floor. You're gonna make a thumbs up in each hand, but like facing like that. Okay, and you're gonna pull your arms back behind your back a little bit so you feel a little stretch in the chest area. But that's not it. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna rotate your thumb to be a thumbs down. Do it slowly. Be careful. Here we go. Rotating down. Oh yeah. Rotating back up. One more time. Remember, pull the arms back parallel to the floor, thumbs up, then go to thumbs down slowly. Shake it out. Shake it out. I don't know what happened there. Something just took over me. It was the music. It was the beat. I felt like it was just appropriate. All right, so that was the one stretch. Other one we'll do is carpal tunnel. We're gonna push our hands towards each other, but the back of them, and we're gonna push. You're gonna bend at the wrist. And you're gonna hold that there for a few seconds. That looked kind of cool, right? All right. I think I'm expending all my energy right now. Oh man. Excuse me. Okay. Then clasp your hands, pull them away like this. Forward, roll your shoulders forward. Okay, pull it up to the top. All right. Yep. Good. Good. No, behind the back. Clasp your hands and pull away. Oh. Okay. Oh, feels good. Whew. All right. Thank you, Swizz, for redeeming stretch. Hope you enjoyed the stretch along with me. And I'm going to mark that one as complete. All right, it's times for wins of the weeks. All right. Thank you, Frank and Frackler, for dropping your wins of the week. Folks, if you have other wins of the week, drop them in there. Let's get them in the chat. Start off on a good note. Before I read off Frank and Frackberg's, I'll just give people more time to think about their wins of the week. It doesn't have to be big things, by the way. I just want to remind folks of that. It could be something small. Like you had a PB&J sandwich today. Okay? Something that brought you a little joy. Try to find something to reflect on that's positive. All right? As I was mentioning, my week was a busy week. Lots of family activities, lots of work stuff going on. So yeah, it was just kind of hectic. I'm just happy to be done with like a lot of that crazy schedule. So that's a win. Everybody is, with the exception of me right now, is healthy. I am happy though. Everybody, family, kiddos are happy. Mrs. Clarkio's doing well and happy. So I'm very grateful for that. That's another win. This one's a work win. I got a video done. It's switching it up a little bit. So most of the videos I do for Sneak, I try to make them more like broadly, more universally of interest is maybe the way. I don't know what the right way to put it is, but like the topics and the things I'm covering a little bit broadly, oh my gosh, are broad in the sense of like the audience, the potential developer audience that might be interested in that topic. And then I subtly find ways to weave in Sneak in there, like some aspect of security that can naturally come up and organically tie in Sneak in that way. This video, we're switching it up a little bit, and I'm just like straight up like, you should use Sneak and this is why type of video. And it's I'm proud of the video. It was one of the hardest ones to like put together just because time wise and trying to get everything right and get the video the way I wanted it to be type of thing. So it's not ready yet, Frank. So that's the thing. It's the editing. We just finalized everything actually this morning, and things will go live starting next week. So look for that on the Sneak YouTube channel on Monday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. YouTube.
Welcome in and thanks for joining.
Hey, what's up, Dylan? YouTube Sneak. Nope. YouTube Sneak. There it is. There's the link to the channel if you want to check it out. You want to see more of me, that's where you'll get to see me pretty much daily. Content from me daily on there, and on this channel, and in my Discord. Those are the three places I'm most active, basically. Sneak YouTube, my Twitch and YouTube account on streams on Fridays, and then Discord every day. So anyway, the video is going to go live there 10:30 p.m. a.m. Eastern time, and I'm really proud of it. So that's another win, and I think it came out pretty good. And it went from a 42-minute recording. Keep in mind, that's just the recording. That in the recording, I have, excuse me, I had the capability of like pausing and like I would have to like go pick up kids and then it would come back or stuff like that. It took me probably a good whole day or half day to get that video together. So 42 minutes of recording, but the video got edited down to about 14 minutes, I think it's at. Let me double check on that. So pretty awesome work by the editing team to do that as well, to make it more of a YouTube friendly video. Let's see, what is it at again? It is 15 minutes, sorry, 15 minutes. So a little bit on the longer end for a YouTube video, but very good. I'm very happy with it. All right, so those are my wins of the week. Daily, I'm not sure my life is ready for daily Clarkia. All right, Frackberg. I mean, you could choose. You can opt in or opt out. You know what I mean? Dylan says, HubSpot are masters of the here's a problem, here's what you need to do. By the way, you can solve this with our software. I'll have to check them out. HubSpot, you said? They're on YouTube, Dylan? me see. Let me see. HubSpot, like orange and white logo. CRM? 170,000 subscribers. Nice. Yeah, they're marketing CRM. Okay, I'll have to check them out further. Be good to see. I'll share that with myself. Send it to myself. All right. Not affiliated other than my marketing agency being HubSpot solutions provider. Yeah, no worries, Dylan. It's all good. Release says, did I hear that HubSpot is Dylan's? No, it's not Dylan's. Dylan was just recommending it.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today's Yin08.
Hey, what's up, Sean? Thanks for popping in, buddy. Happy Friday. What's your win of the week? If you got one to share or if you have time to, let us know in the chat. Brackberg dropped the win in the Discord for you, by the way. Release says, we use it, so I would have been very surprised. Oh, okay, gotcha. Releasey. I'll come back later with it. Yeah, so, okay, cool. All right, good luck with the interview stuff. All right. Okay. Frank's win of the week. Frank says, my templates have been approved by N8N and I was able to publish new videos. That's awesome to hear. Thanks for sharing, Frank, and congrats on that. Round of applause for Frank in the chat here. Thank you again for sharing, Frank. Frackberg, I see next up is win of the week. I didn't realize it at the time because I can't math and cycle at the same time. But yesterday, Sean08 dropped a 60-month sub during my stream. 5 gosh darn years. Sean is a good dude. He's a kind dude. Very supportive dude. Round of applause on that. Thank you for sharing, Frackberg, and congrats. That's awesome. Any other wins of the week? Drop them in the chat. Would love to hear. In the meantime, well, and like, again, if you don't have one that comes to mind right now and something comes up later, something sparks your memory, feel free to share your win throughout the stream. It doesn't have to be dedicated to just now, okay? Or reserved for just this point of the stream. All right, we're going to do Wordle though now while we're waiting. We're hanging out. All right. Oh, I'm gone. Because I hid my camera last time, huh? Oh, that's another win from last week. I forgot about that. I had left the stream because I had to go for a family thing again too. And I left you all playing words on stream and you beat the channel record. What did we get up to? It was something like 300 and something, I think. I should have wrote that down. I need to add that to the channel description, I think. So big win on that. That's a win for everybody on the channel. Thank you for that. Congrats to everybody that contributed to that and made that possible. That was really cool to see. I came back from like all the errands I had to run with the family and whatnot, and I was like, holy cow, they're still going, and look what level they're on. I was like, what? You know? So very cool. All right, Wordle. So if you're new here, the way this works is you don't want me to win. You don't want to help me. You actually want me to lose. The idea is if I guess it in 3 or less guesses, I get a point. If it takes me 3 or 4, 5, or 6 guesses, then you get a point. And if I fail completely, you all get 3 points. And you have a very commanding lead, lifetime score, and for the year. And so far, and I always start with the same word. And this was not a good one to start with. I got nothing out of that. Let's try lived. Wow. True, I did eliminate 5 letters. Now I eliminated 10 letters. But my chances of guessing it on the 3rd try here to get a point is very low. Very low. Is it wonky? Funky? I kind of want to go with funky. I'm gonna go funky. Ooh, we got a U. It looks like you're getting a point at least, chat. There's only one other vowel that can be used here. Muppo? Frank, you want me to lose? What are you doing? What is Oban? I don't even know what that means. Is that like the French translation of what the word is today? Oh. Uh-oh, Rugmat bot busted. Not a word, I guess. Oh, okay. It should reply with that then, Rugmat. Otherwise, you're left wondering what's happening. Is Rugmat bot broken? All right. What is this word? Wobbo? I'll tell you something about German sausages. They're the worst. Thank you for that. Yes. Well done. Well done, Rugmat bot. Jumbo. That was a crazy lucky guess.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Ayush Sharma.
I was just throwing that out there. I was like, jump now. Obviously, that's not enough letters. Jumbo. What the heck? Why couldn't I do that on the third guess? Dang it.
Joining today's Wordle answer.
I wumbo, you wumbo, he, she, me, wumbo. What? Is that a reference to something, Dylan? Wumboing wumboer. Oh, wumbo. Like a kid learning SpongeBob. I got you. Yeah. All right. Now I'm going to share the results in the Discord. Speaking of, make sure you check out the Discord if you're not there already and you enjoy playing word games and Wordle, especially. We built out a Wordle bot in the Discord. There's a specific channel for it called Wordle that you can see right here. Bada bing, bada boom. And then you paste your results. I hide mine because everybody knows I start with the same word every time. So I use those pipes like that. And you send it in, and then the Wordle results bot by Clarkio will check it off and say, hey, we got that in the database. But in this case, Frackberg is winning. He's famous. Frackberg's got 3 winning Wordle 1686 with 3 attempts. Congrats on that, Frackberg. That is awesome. Yes, you are. You are famous. So yeah, drop it in the chat there, and then if you'd like to, you can opt in to the leaderboard like this, ! Opt in. If you ever decide you don't want to, you can opt out, and then what that does is it leads to this clarkio.com/Wordle, and you can see how many wins you got, wins against other people playing in the Discord each game, each day. Whoever gets it in the least number of attempts gets a win for that day. And then success is meaning you've solved the Wordle or you failed, how many failures you've had. And it looks like I've had the most failures. So that's a win. Why names are written reverse? What you mean? What do you mean? Names are written reverse. Frankie boy. I've also had the most successes. Well, thank you. Today's Wordle answer is names are reverse in Discord? What do you mean? Oh, that's just Frackberg, the way Frackberg does his name in there. I don't even know how he did that. Everybody else is different. Why is it not abbreviated?
Today, Duke the Coder.
What's up, Doug the Coder? Good to see you. Happy Friday. What's your win of the week if you got one to share? It's interesting that everybody, like, because I have streamer mode enabled when I'm streaming, and it concatenates like Dylan here and me, but not Frackberg. Why is that? I wonder. Spoilers. It's just me, not anyone else. Yeah, it's just him, Frank. because I thought it was funny. It says Frackberg too, writing his name backwards like that. Do I have the most successes? Well, yeah, I definitely do. You got me percentage-wise though, Rugmat. More successes percentage-wise. And more wins. I was catching up to you, but now I'm down by 10. Dang. Taking the lead. Frackberg's getting there. Frackberg, you're catching up, man. I should probably update this to be like lifetime wins and then break it out, abbreviate it to like per week, per month, per year type of thing. I think that'd be cool. That'll give you something more to strive for. Because it's like, if you just start playing in our Discord, you're going to be way behind, like, wins-wise, right? It's going to take you a long time to catch up to compete with me, Frackberg, and Rugmat here. So, I think that might be... Maybe I'll assign some AI agent to do that for me, huh? Maybe. That sounds like a good task. All right, so that's the Wordle things that we do here. Again, join up with Discord.com. Discord or go to clarkio.com/Discord to get the invite and join up. Share your results in the Wordle channel and have fun with the community there. Next up, we're going to play Connections, but I see some chatter. Some cheddar in the chatter. What else did I miss here? Today's Wordle answer says, starting Monday, they will start reusing words? What? Are you serious? Where's that? Send me a link to that, please. I cannot believe that. That's unbelievable. They ran out of all the words? They haven't run out completely, but it does give them more options. No. They need to go until they've run out of words. Because then shart could be it, or farts. I need to bring this up with my local representative. Have you used FNM Fast Node Manager? No, Ayush. It's good to see you, by the way, Ayush. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday. What's your win of the week if you got one? I have used NVM is my preferred node version manager. I feel like I vaguely recall FNM seeing that somewhere, somebody using it, but I've not tried it out. Do you like it? Have you used both? What do you think? What do you prefer, Ayush? Dylan says, someone is getting tired of thinking of unique word every day, and a developer was like, hey, we have a huge database of 5-letter words, and we can just randomize and rotate. No! I declare bankruptcy. No, I don't think that should be. Hello again, Doug Dakota. I'm catching up to that message now. Spoilers, Frackberg, but at least you got one guy. What's up, Nafron? Good to see you. Happy Friday. What's your win of the week? If you got one to share. I declare vocabulary poverty, says Doug Dakota. I thought I saw you. Oh, there's your win of the week. All right, Doug Dakota's win of the week. Finding a malformed soap request. Oh, baby. It's been a while since I've heard of soap requests, man. That's awesome. Soap requests that kept hitting our integration interface and reporting it. Doesn't sound too bad, but this one has been hitting us for a while. That's awesome. Congrats on that, Doug Dakota, and thanks for sharing, bud. You know, once upon a time, Clarkio was a .NET developer. I used to build Windows WPF applications. What was it called? Windows Platform Foundation? Windows Presentation Foundation or something like that? WPF. I was doing that for Disney back in the day, and then moved to web development slowly up the stack. I was building thick client applications for Windows. Then I started building out APIs in ASP.NET, which led to me doing more front-end web development with JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. And then it went to jQuery, and then it went to Angular, and then it went to Node with Express. And then I've kind of just been on that ever since. I dabbled in other languages here and there, outside of that, but I've been mostly staying JavaScript since then. It's crazy. Crazy times. There's a quick little brief history of Clarkio's development career. You brought me down memory lane with that SOAP requests call out there. Bug decoder. May says accumulative. I thought last stream you had that to do on the to-do list. You know, May, you keep track of things on my own stream better than I do. So I believe you, May. I don't recall though. Frank says 275 games you must have started back at dinosaur era. There's a way. Well, so that's the other thing with the Discord bot. Discord Wordle bot is you can actually go exclamation play first, I think. Oh no, what is it? It's results first. And the first game I ever played and shared, at least in this Discord, was number 239. I think I was playing it before then. Certainly not the first one ever, but fairly early on. And that's the thing. Sometimes, results first. You go. 265 was your first one you shared in here, Rugmat. Doug the Horses, we ran out of words. I guess if you only use 5-letter ones. True. Yeah. I mean, I think that's what they're trying to keep it to. Let's riot. I agree, man. Let's riot. Let's go to the New York Times headquarters and make signs and tell them how we're not pleased with this. Wordle is a key part of our weekly routine. Nefron says, happy Friday, just taking a day off work so I can watch the best stream ever. Thank you. Appreciate that, Nefron. Happy Friday to you. I'm glad you got the day off. I hope you're enjoying it, relaxing, getting things done that you want to get done, or just chilling. All good. Doug Lacoste says the Microsoft SOAP lib is WCF, Windows Communication. Yes, I do recall that, but I mix it up with WPF a lot. Oh, do you? Oh man. Yes, I remember WCF. I remember all the XAML, and because this is more not. So when I mentioned that I worked on WPF applications, it was more so. Was I using WCF then? I might have been, because it probably needed to talk to other, like a database and whatnot over a network connection. But I think it's more so when I started doing ASP.NET development that I started doing more SOAP-based data transfers or data communications, over the network, which led to Windows Communication Foundation being used there. Doug Coast says, hey, look at that. You already updated the bot, Rugmat? No definitions for OBON found. Very good. Doug Coast says, and if the incoming SOAP request is invalid, WCF returns an error without hitting your code. Gotcha. Frank says, is that when you met another famous cloud advocate, Disney? Yes. That's when I met Jean Papa. That's how it started, Frank, which led to me meeting you, sir. And working with you, sir. And boy, am I glad that happened. Something's going on with my laptop. All right, connections time. You fixed the bot. Nice, Rugmat. That was quick. You fast with it. All right, 1, a 2, a 3, 4, and a 5. All right, so for connections, it's not me versus you, chat. We can work together on this one. The idea here, if you've never played before, is we gotta find words that have some type of connection between them, hence the name connections. All right, tweezers, band-aid, tape, nail file. Or lint, maybe instead of, lint roller and tape. And a comb? Shoot. They're really trying to get us on this one. All right, I'm going to pause on that. patch, tape, band-aid. Dang. Are they really trying to mess with us? Things that you can EDC. Electronic dance convention. Tweezers first aid kit. Everyday carry. Oh. Things you can everyday carry. Yeah, like tweezers, band-aid, nail file. A compact. Isn't that like a mirror? Compact mirror?
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Cardhouse_.
What's up, Card House? Over on YouTube this time. Good to see ya. Thanks for being here. Happy Friday. What's your win of the week if you got one to share, bud? EDC is a super niche version of what's in your pockets every day. I got you. Poker face, helping hands, upper lip, maybe? Oh, like poker face. Upper hand. I think I see what you're going with this. Upper lip, poker face, helping hand. Where's helping hand? Comb over, eye patch. I think it's that. No, we're one away. Comb, that's the thing to fix our hair, right? Yes. Things that do with hair, like tweezers, comb, lint roller, or like a beach comb the beach, maybe. Pocket. Man, this one's kind of tricky because there's all kinds of different ways you can connect these, a lot of these. All right, you're probably going to put tweezers, a nail file, a comb, and I think I'm going to guess a compact mirror and like a purse. I'm going to try that. Yes, grooming items. There we go. All right, we got one. Well, no, well, we can't use tweezers now, Frank. Or comb. Or nail file. Tape, lint roller, band-aid, sticker, things that stick. Yes. Send it. Yes. Things that with adhesive surfaces. Nice. Yeah, no worries on the delay, Frank. I understand. Sticky things. Yes. Okay. Poker face, helping hands, eye patch, upper lip. Didn't we guess that already? Yeah, I already guessed. Area, upper, cluster, grouping things. Area, upper, cluster, helping. No! Oh, man, okay. I was with you on that one. I thought that was pretty good. Or maybe it didn't say one away, right? So, helping hand is the right idea. Okay. Helping hand, upper hand, poker hand, minute hand. Bam. Got it. All right, what's this last one? This is supposed to be the easiest one, and we're getting it last. Pocket book, area book, patch book, cluster book. Pocket, area, patch, cluster. I think you're right, Dylan. It's grouping of things. We just had it a little off, right? Region. Okay. Not a smooth, clean run on the connections there, but still solved nonetheless. We like to see that. Let's share that in the connections channel over on Discord again. ! Discord for the link. Share your results here. We need to build a bot for this. If anybody wants to, like if you're looking for a little fun side project, I'm down to use a bot that somebody else creates instead of one that I created. We do need to figure out though, like how do you how do we calculate scoring for connections? That's the one thing that's kind of held me up on building a connection spot in Discord like we did with the Wordle one, is that, like, how do you score that? You know, like, maybe you score it where yellow is 1 point. Let's go back here to, like, how to play, right? Like, how do you play? Yellow is 1 point, green is 2, blue is 3, and purple is 4. But if you guess purple, you know, like a level higher, you get that many points more, right? So like if you guess purple first, you're going to get 4 plus 1, 2, 3 because you guessed it first. So that's 7 points, something like that. Yeah. Yellow lasts for everyone in Discord. Is that what happened there? Yellow, yellow, yellow. Wow, yeah. Look at that. Rugmat only got 1 guess incorrect. Nice job, Rugmat. Frackberg got 2. I got 2 as well. Or we. I say we. I should have. Oh, I meant to do that. I always do that when we play together. I say chat helps. Let's see. You got green first. Wow, Rugmat got blue and then purple. Right. So in that case, right, 0 points on this. Getting blue done first instead of in the normal position, so it would be 3 plus 1, 2, so 5 points on that one. This would be 6 points on that one. This would be, I don't know. This would be just the normal points for it, like if you get it in a area after when it's supposed to. So this would just be 2 and this would be 1. What do you think? Dylan's saying, it's cutting off for me. Dylan says, if you only get 1, you only get that point amount. If you get 2, yellow and green, you get those points plus 1. If you get 3, you get those points plus 2. If you get them all, you get all points plus 4. I think I like that, but like, what do you, don't you think we should reward people for guessing the harder categories, or the intended harder categories first, right? Frackberg says, do you get points if you fail the puzzle if you get 1 or 2 connections? Oh, yeah, maybe we don't give points. If you fail, you don't get points, right? I think that's the idea, is you have to complete it to get points, right? Doug is saying, one of the toughest quizzes I've seen is a British show called Only Connect, all about finding connections between things, and they have a round that looks like this connections game. Lots of full episodes on YouTube. Okay, interesting. That's cool. That's good to hear. Dylan says that would reward you because if you only get 1 color but it's purple, then you get 4 points. Right. Like, you really need to complete the connections in order to get the points. I think that should be the rule. I think if we figure out the rules that we want to, I mean, I feel like we're kind of getting there with the discussion that we've already had today. But if we can lock in those rules, maybe we discuss it in the Discord, in the connections channel. Then I can spin up a bot off of that using an agent, AI agent. So I'm down to do that too. So if anybody's interested in that, hit me up in Discord. !Discord, or go to clarkio.com/Discord. All right, I'm going to spin up Words on Stream instance. Step away for a minute. Let me move Discord back over here out of the way. Let's go here. I'm here, don't worry. Got it. All right, mirror link I'm dropping in the chat. Sure everybody's got that. I'll pin that as well. Everybody ready? All right, I'll be back in a minute.
An ad is about to start in 2 minutes on Twitch. Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Nightbot. An ad is about to start in 1 minute on Twitch. The ad is starting now and will go for 180 seconds.
Well, well, well. Look at that timing. Level 10? What happened, chat? What happened? You all are better than that. Oh, Slugger, thank you for the 7 stream streak, by the way. I missed that earlier. Sorry. Blended in with everything. All right. What I want to try out, and I need help from the audience here. Clarkio, your stats are not updating. Interesting. There we go. So best record was 303. Thank you for calling that out, May. I refreshed the browser source there. Let's switch scenes. Hi, releasey. GG clap. Yep. 303. So nice job, everybody, from last stream that got us to that new personal record on this channel. 303. I remember when we felt like we would never get past like level when the words started hiding on us, the hidden letters, hidden words, hidden answers. And then we got to like 37. And I was like, oh man, there's no way we're going to ever beat that. That's crazy. And then we had the professionals come in. We got all the way up to 269. And we would have kept going, but we ended on that one because I had to leave. I had to end stream. So nice job last stream, everybody, while I was away, getting it up to level 303. That's crazy. On my browser, it shows 1205. I would double check your URL. Make sure it's my channel and not somebody else's. So that number comes from Words on Stream's connection. It's not something that I calculate. Whereas like the personal best for the day is something that's calculated and stored in my browser type of thing. Same thing with the clears for the day. That's just in the browser. All right. So where we left off was doing this whole thing. We switched to media queries. And let's npm on dev that. It is your channel. I never closed the browser. I would try refreshing it then, May. We've never reached that high. Did we actually, like, did you ever see it get to that level before on my channel, May? All right, so now if we go, actually shift tab, control L, get this mirror URL and everything, copy that, and then we're gonna go local host 4321/player. You've seen us get to that level?
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, TypeScript.
What's up, TypeScript Tea Time? There's no way we've gotten the 1,205 on this channel. When did that ever happen? There's no way. No heckin' way. Oh, refresh still shows 1205. Drop a screenshot if you don't mind in the WoS Plus channel in Discord.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Cardhouse on Discord.
Hey, Cardhouse, now on Twitch instead of YouTube. Win of the week, launch my fun project, getting a kick out of seeing people try to hack it like it's a WordPress website. Congrats on that, Cardhouse. If you want to promote it here, you're welcome to share it. You're welcome to share it here if you'd like, Cardhouse. That's awesome. Congrats on that. And it's funny you say that because I see that with the WoS Plus website logs. You see people trying to like do path traversals. They're trying to do like a bunch of WordPress things. A lot of weird, like it's just scatter shooting, spray and pray type of script kiddies or scripts probably that are just running across new websites and all that. So yeah. All right, I see you typing in the Discord, May. Let me see. Oh, wow. What the heck? That is so weird. Yeah. Even refreshing. Yikes. Why would it think 1,205? if I go into this, you can see here, even words on stream like directly shows level 303 is the best we've ever done. So it must be, maybe there's a bug somewhere. You know what? How are we storing? Oh, let me see this. Maybe there's like a, since you have multiple browsers pointing to WoS Plus for different channels, it might be it should pick up. So what I was thinking is, so in the browser storage, it's called local storage that we're using, we store, I mean, you can see from past things here. Where's that 1205? Aha. I think what's happening here, look at this, May. Look. You probably have another instance of WoS Plus open pointed to Dylan's personal best, which is 1205. And it's, for some reason, there must be a bug in the code that's reading Dylan's personal best as my personal best for some reason. So we need to open up a GitHub issue for this. Good catch, May. Am I logged in here? WoS Plus. And open up an issue. Sometimes the channel personal best is wrong. It seems like if a user has multiple tabs open to wasplus.com, but for different channels, Twitch channels, it mixes up the personal best score between channels when reading them from local storage. Local storage in the browser. Let me get that screenshot that you shared, May, from Discord. Let's paste that in here. Here is an example from SMC May I pointing wasplus.com to Clarkio channel, but showing PV score from Dylan R. Carp channel. Alright, and then we'll see. Yes. Clarkio channel current PB score should be 303, and we know that Dylan Mark Carp PB score is currently 1205, which is what indicated to us there is some bug mixing up the scores. All right, so now I can send an agent to go check that out too. Good catch on that bug though, May. That is interesting. I wonder if it's something to do with the fact that I got a new personal best and it went and grabbed. It must be something with that logic. Okay, anyway, I don't need to figure it out right now, but we got the idea. I got Card House win of the week. Doug Dakota says, anytime you expose anything publicly, you get hit with the internet's background radiation. That is a funny way to put it, but yeah, you're right. I like that. Background radiation. Internet's background radiation. May says, yes, Dylan shows 1205, but also Leica's shows 1205, but one does not show 1205. Interesting. Q not one. Q star not one. Can you elaborate on that, May? What do you mean Q star not one? All right, so what we want to do is, or where we last left off, right, was we're using media queries so that when this seems to be the most consistent way that things look. We just need the font of the correct words to get larger. Also, the letters is not shrinking. So let's address that first. See how the letters is not shrinking? Letters text is not shrinking in the bottom right hand corner here. Everything else is shrinking or growing except the letters. And the correct word seems like it's not. They're kind of shrinking. Yeah. Maybe we move this settings button to the top left instead of the top right. It doesn't overlap anything of importance here. I might do that as well. Hue stream. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, this is working much better now and more consistently holding the components in a visible format and layout now. However, I noticed the letters text does not dynamically adjust like the other text page does. Look into why that's happening and have it adjust properly. Alright. Oh! What model am I using? What happened? Please try again. Copilot request error, user not found. Excuse me? Oh, it's because I'm Minimax. Whoa, Gemini 3 Flash and 3 Pro experiencing high demand. Did I make some updates there? Let's go with lightweight codex model for quick code completion, simple edits with low latency. No, I want to do. Let me do Sonnet 4.5. Actually, I don't think we really need to do any of that. We can do GPT-5 Mini maybe. Let's see how it does with this. Let me get smaller again. Bring it down here. Pop this out up here, like we did last time, right? And then that way, this. Hold on a second. What if I do this layout? This seems like a good idea. VS Code span across the whole bottom. Might be a decent layout like this. then you could see more of what I'm doing on the bottom of the screen. And then the top left is you can play the game like normal. And top right is what I'm currently working on. You know what I mean? Let's try it. Or I got told to start actually. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. Say what? Oh, okay. Mrs. Clark, yo, taking care of me. Got me some tea. What is it doing? Thinks it's verifying or something. For to-do list. In your browser, status not start. Want me to run a quick manual check for a few screen sizes and report screenshots? No, it's okay. I want tested, and it looks like that is working now. Next, I want to move the settings dialog button from the top right corner to the top left corner instead. So right now you can see it's up here in the top right corner, and it kind of overlaps the personal best for that one. So I think if we move in the top left corner, it won't really interfere with the words on stream game or anything like that. It's a better spot for now. I think it misunderstood what I said. It's moving it to the top left corner of that. Oh, nope. There, I got it now. Yes. Now, knocked over my tea. Yes. Now that settings dialog button in the top left kind of blends in visually. Make it stand. Oh, what's up, Sean? Stand out a bit more. I'll get with you in just a second here. Stand out a bit more by using a dark background. Maybe the same color as that's used in the current level data elements, which is what? Let's see. If I look at that, what's the background color on that? Just black. So should be able to do that. All right, what'd you say, Sean? Okay, interview done. Win of the week. I'm mostly feeling better. Good to hear. You know what? I think we just swapped places because I'm starting to feel cruddy. But I'm glad to hear you're feeling better, Sean. Thanks for sharing, buddy. Doug says my brain making non-existent words. You got the upper respiratory thing going. I don't think I'm there at this point in time. Mrs. Clarkio had an upper respiratory infection not too long ago, and I think I'm just starting up. And so I got like this tickle in my throat, and I'm feeling low energy, to be honest with you. So there's that. Oh, okay. So now it stands out more. Look at that. Click on it. Everything looks good. I like that. All right. Next up is... Okay, perfect. Next up is making the correct words text up larger to fill the space more. Right now, at smaller resolutions, it looks a bit too small. Should I give it an example? Like, paste that in there. In the attached image, you can see all text in the correct words container, along with the letters, hidden letters, and fake letters are so small they don't fill their parent containers well and leave a lot of space around them. Look into this and make adjustments so they dynamically utilize all the space within their respective containers. Let's see how it does with that.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Digital Drummer.
Hey, Digital Drummer, good to see you. Happy Friday. You got a win of the week? Let us know in the chat. Dylan's win of the week. I got promoted to a Class D license from Rookie on iRacing Racing Simulator. Ooh, that's awesome. Congrats, man. Thanks for sharing, Dylan. Ooh, that's filling more, but now...
Welcome in and thanks.
What's up, JT? I always look forward to hearing the Schmerple during stream. Schmerple stream. How's it going, JT? What's your win of the week if you got one to share? Let's see. Hello. If you'd like, I can tweak exact clamp values. Yeah. Please test at these sizes. All right, let's go to the next level. See how it does. You know what? Just like we use media queries for the larger screen, I think we need to use media queries for the container that the correct words box is in and the level letters box is in. I think that's what needs to be done here. Digital Drummer win of the week, got 2. Gave a talk last night on GitHub Copilot CLI and ran a client's 3-day challenge this week with some new tech automations. That sounds awesome. Congrats on all that, Digital Drummer. That's great wins. JT's got a win of the week as well. Dug out from under 18 inches of snow with shovel after snowblower busted. Oh, that sounds like a loss of the week too, though. But congrats on that, and thank you for sharing JT. Appreciate that. Round of applause for JT real quick. All right, I think it showed the correct. Oh, no. I'll take a screenshot of this for it, too. It looks like that didn't quite help perfectly. Let's see, attached image. Maybe use media queries for against the parent containers resolution for each respective text. Here, text. Perspective, I don't know. Words? No. Text components. Let's see what it does with that. We missed Troy, Tyro, Otic, and Ivory. I gotta say though, I feel really confident in the correct words or the missed words now. For those of you that have been like maybe May, if you've been paying attention, do you feel like it's been pretty good and much better than in the past? Since you've been using it and playing quite a bit. What are your thoughts, May? What does it say to me? Done. I added granular container query ranges for the word log and level data containers. So text scales based on the parent container width, not just the viewport. This should make the correct words and the letters hidden fake values fill their boxes more naturally at the sizes you showed. Okay. Okay, the correct words list looks like it's filling in more proportionately now, but what is this called? Section here, level data container. Level data box is not just yet. Look into that one specifically more deeply to better fill text in that container. May says it has been a lot better. Every once in a while an extra word does appear, but 99% better. Okay, cool. I think the reason why that's like that, where you say every once in a while there's an extra word, it's probably a board that has not been fully captured yet. I'm guessing. If you do notice that, May, please, if you can, remember, take a snapshot of that and send it in the Discord so we know, and I can check and see if there is a board for that board or not. Right? Like if it happens when there's not a big word found or something like that, right? Timing. Timing is the board that has that problem. Boom, boom. Syncing. syncing. All right, it says it's done. Kept changes conservative to avoid overlap with other layout rules. I'd grind the container queries for that. It still looks tiny. What if I make this bigger? Where's my inspect box? Okay, that got bigger, but these are not getting bigger still. I think timing / syncing might cause an extra word. Oh, okay, I got you. You might be right about that. Yep. All right, I just want these to be bigger. Like, look at all this wasted. Well, you can't see really, but like, look at all this wasted space here. Like, this is filling in nicely now at various resolutions. Watch, ready? Let me make it smaller again. Like, look at that. It shrunk nice. So I think we got correct words sorted out pretty good. I should also double check. Ooh. Well, I don't have it loaded up. I should load up streamer view as well while we're playing here, so we can make sure that does the same.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Dolphin.
Hello, Dolphin. Good to see ya. Happy Friday. What's your win of the week if you got one to share? We are working on the layout stuff a bit more. But you are welcome to continue the game if you'd like. Basically, the top left is the one that you can focus on. That's the production one that's not going to change. The one on the right is the one I'm actively developing and changing. The correct words are adjusting very nicely now, but the letters, big word, hidden letters, fake letters need to be able to scale up much more than they currently are. Ensure those fill the respective container better. I'm gonna try a different model for this. Let's try using Opus for that one because it seems to be getting stuck on this. So that's one thing, like if you're watching this and learning how I'm using AI coding agents here and like the different models, I try to use the cheapest model first as much as possible, especially if it's like it's a pretty simple and straightforward thing. So like GPT-5 Mini is my go-to for that. And then when it starts getting like stuck and not working quite well, then I try to go to one of the better models, which costs a little bit more. You know, it costs them credits that I have for within Copilot. So see how this one does. Digital Drummer says, I've had good luck with Sonnet. Yeah. I mean, I have liked Sonnet 4.5 quite a bit. It's very good. I try to keep to that or GPT 5.1 Codex ones usually. That way I don't eat through my my allotment with GitHub Copilot that I have. Glint. Missed one word, glint. All right, let's see how that looks on both streamer. It is interesting. Why is player and streamer view so different still? Probably because of the size here. 130, 1033 and 639. Change this 1033, 639. much different. Whoa. Weird. So player is showing letters, correct words for 4, 5, 6, 7 letter words, but this one is not. We're gonna have to do something happened there. Partly because player view versus streamer view. The board is pushed up more, like, so it cuts out this wasted space at the top in player view. I think I need to just really I think I gotta like really isolate the styling to be the same across the board with little exception. Alright, I'm gonna wait until you all finish this level before I mess with making this full screen. Shoot, I meant to check. Digital Drummer says just do it all with GitHub Copilot CLI YOLO mode. What could go wrong? You know, if I was using like a sandboxed environment, sure. But when I'm working on my own machine, I prefer using the UI in VS Code. I gotta wait for you all to finish this one. Oh, it's the whiskey board. I remember the whiskey board. By default, the Copilot CLI asks for permission to do it. Oh, yeah? You gotta put on the YOLO flag. Is that what it is? Dash YOLO approves all file operations, coding, and URL viewing. Yikes. Yeah, I would definitely do that in a sandboxed environment, like GitHub Codespace. Alright, so player view is looking good in terms of adjusting the text size with correct words. Streamer view, not so much. So we definitely can't go... Alright, pause the game for a second. I just want to see... Player view is adjusting very nicely to, with the exception of the big word and hidden letters. I think that needs to be bigger. It's still not making them bigger. Like, what is this? Let's see. What is the font size of this? Is, what do I see here? 27 pixels about. And then the font size of this is 19. That should be way bigger. It's because it's using clamp. I told it to use media queries. That might be why. And then when we go to streamer view, you see how it's cutting off. So player view, even when I get smaller. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Certain ranges, it cuts it off. I haven't wiped my laptop in a while. I'm gonna have to try YOLO tonight. Yes, Breckberg. Nafram, what is media queries? So essentially, if I want the content on a web page to adjust dynamically based on the resolution and visible viewport, there's a lot of different ways you can do it, but the two big ways are like using a clamp function, which is what it's partly doing, I think, in streamer view on the font size of this text, like right here. And then the other option is media queries, which is what you asked your question about. And what that does is in the CSS, maybe I can show you actually. It might be better if I just show you. Control find media query. No. What is it? It's like a et. Here we go. Close this so you can kind of see. So the way it works is you use like an et symbol, I think. Again, keep in mind, I'm not like a CSS expert, but it's basically saying when this class word log reaches a min width of 300 pixels, apply this style, apply this CSS. And then when it's at this length, apply this CSS. It's container, or sorry, these are container queries. Media queries, where would they be? I may or may not be wrong. Here's the media query. Media query is being like more of the full screen resolution of the browser. So when that gets down to 1400 pixels, apply this CSS, right? So it's like, think of it as like dynamically applying CSS to based on the screen resolution for media query, and then container query is like dynamically applying CSS on how the like div changes in size because of the screen resolution changing, right? So there you go. I hope that helps, Nefron. Again, I'm not a CSS expert. I just kind of vaguely know the high levels capabilities of CSS here and there, and that's why. Rugmat says my wireless keyboard is having issues lately. Keeps randomly disconnecting. Ouch. No fun. Oh, look at that. RugmatBot helped us out there. CSS media queries let you apply different styles based on the characteristics like screen size, resolution, or orientation. They're used to create responsive designs that adapt to various devices. Think of them as if-then statements in your CSS. Yeah. That's a pretty concise way of describing it, too. May, win of the week. Just informed today that the rodeo badges are ready for pickup. Nice, May. Congrats on that. Thank you for sharing. Round of applause for May real quick. All right, let's see. I'm going to tell it, let's switch to auto. Let's try auto and get a 10% discount on auto. I think the clamp function on the font size for text within the level data is still too limiting and causing the text to be too small given the available space within the parent container. Please adjust this to better fill the text within the container. Clear. Nice clear. Is that our first clear today? I think so. I mean, that's what it says on the screen. Thank you all. Nafron says media queries are less scary. Yeah. I think so. I feel like, so I was talking with my buddy, The Niche, who's very good in CSS and web design. And he was the one that kind of pointed me to exploring the idea of media queries instead of the clamp function for dynamically adjusting font size. Okay, it says it did stuff. The letters, big word, hidden letters, and fake letters should now fill their containers much better at all container sizes. I don't know what it's talking about because it ain't, sure as hell ain't doing that. Look at how small that is. I'm gonna tell it, nope. Nope. See the screenshot bottom right hand corner. The letters, hidden letters, and fake letters are all compacted to the top left corner of their parent container. They should be larger to be more readable for users. Please re-evaluate and make adjustments. BRB, okay, Dolphin. Fragbrick says we cleared the very first board of the day. Oh, okay.
Joining today, Kirk_.
It's probably because I refreshed it then. What's up, Kirk? Happy Friday. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What you win in the week if you got one to share. May says, while you were gone in the beginning of WoS, there was one clear. So technically we're at 2 today, but you refreshed. So, okay, gotcha. All right, let's see what it does. So I feel like I'm fixing the player view, but I'm messing with the streamer view now. It spaced out the words more, but it didn't make them larger. How's this one doing? Pen knife? I don't think I've seen this board before. Nice job, Kirk. Getting the big word. You know, now that I think about it, we really don't need this label before him, right? I think you all would know, like you can infer that this is the big word. Or these are the letters for the board, right? Like, do I really need that label? That could greatly improve things. Each section, letters and letters, now occupies equal vertical space in the container, and the aggressive container query font sizes can properly scale to the text to fill their allocated space. Oh, really? Let's see about that. Nope. Like, the correct words font size is adjusting. These letters are not adjusting when I change the resolution. Oh, that did kind of jumped a little bit there. Okay, that looks a bit better, but the font size should be able to grow larger as well. Please look into adjusting that more to make the letters more visible. Oh, you know, I just thought of a way that we can probably remove the fake letters label too. What if we just show the letters up here, right? Like normal. And for whatever the fake letter is, we put a... I wonder if we keep all the letters in the top row. Then we put, when the big word is guessed, we put that there. And then that way in the top row, when we find a fake letter, we put we replace that letter with the strike through version of that letter. That way we know it's fake, right? And then if it's hidden, we can highlight it with some type of background or something. I think that could work. What do you all, when you're done with this round, let me know, chat, what you think of that idea. Oh, you should be able to get it clear on this one, right, chat? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Pure. All right, so what do you think about that idea, chat? What do you think about removing this whole big word label? And instead of the... Oh. We have just the letters up here. We remove those letters. Move these letters up to the top row. And then put the big word underneath it. So you have all the letters there. Kind of leaning towards that. Nice clear, chat. Noticing a slight difference in the layout. Between, actually, I'll go stream review and I make this 1920 by 1080. Does that all fit fine? Oh, they're like identical. It's like identical. Okay, I don't think I need to tell it. I think we might be good. I might push these changes. I might push these changes as is.
An ad is about to start in 1 minute on Twitch.
That's funny. I just my GitHub Copilot. Alert. All right. Frackberg, what's going on? Have a great weekend, says May. Frackberg says, alrighty, boss man, I've got meetings for the rest of the day. Have a good weekend, everyone. All right, you too. Appreciate you, Frackberg. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the 40 stream streak again. It's freaking awesome. Have a good rest of your Friday and weekend, and congrats on your wins of the week. See you next week. Oh, we're up to hidden words now.
The ad is starting now and will go for 180 seconds.
May, could you remind me what resolution you're running the game at again? I want to test it further before I push these changes as well. I'm trying to look at the Discord history, but I might be skipping over it and not finding it. Oh, you're at 1344 now? I thought you were at like 800 before. I'm pretty sure you shared something like 800, 850 by like 400 or something, 499. That seems to look okay that way anyway. But you're at what, 1344 now? By 765. Seems to look okay to me. Oh wow, look at the background when the dialogue pops up. That is weird. All right. All right, I'm gonna try pushing these changes. It doesn't seem like it messes with the 1920 by 1080 resolution. 100%. No, you lost. Sorry about that. I'll leave it like this so you can see. Sorry, chat. All right, I want to see how it looks actually in my stream. Hold on. No, you're not gonna get it.
Oh, hey, syntax drift. Thank
Syntax drift.
Follow button.
Appreciate that.
Drift followed.
My mirror link. That's part of the problem here. There we go. All right, is the letters too small? I wonder. No, May, I haven't pushed the changes yet. I feel like the stuff below me here is too small. It needs to be larger. All right, so I'm telling it to check if the clamp function is on the font size. Is the clamp on font size interfering with the container or media queries? If so, lean more towards using the container / media queries instead of clamp. Let's see what happens. Just so you know, it's going to refresh on you in mid-game here. Actually, I'll switch back to my other view.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today's Scarlet Subjects.
Hey, Scarlet, good to see you. How's your Friday? What's your win of the week if you got one to share? It's still too small. Yeah, look how small that is. I don't think it's actually growing. Yeah, it's not growing. I'm told the font size is still too small. I need to allow it to grow even larger. What is it talking about? It must not... Don't think these changes you're making are being applied correctly, because I'm not seeing the font size truly change significantly at varying resolutions. Right? Like, am I going crazy here? It's not that big. You all are like playing really well considering me moving things around so much on you. So props to you all on that. Yeah, it's level container, May. Name of that box. Is the top... Oh, the top right player view... Is the top right player view or streamer view? I keep switching in between it. So when I have one tab. This tab on the right is the streamer view. This tab on the left is the player view. So I can see how each one is adjusting, you know? Still too big. I mean, too little. Make sure they're properly styled for adjusting in size based on the base available in their parent container. I'll be right back, chat. I'm gonna get a snack.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, K Londo.
What the heck? Look at this. What is it doing? Those are huge. Also, what the heck is this style? What is this style? Did you see it? What did it do to the... What did it do to words on stream styling? The heck is going on? Uh-oh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. Ship it. Looks good to you? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hey, what's up, Kylondo? What's new? What'd you say that, or what are you seeing that you knew? All right, you're out, Kirk? All right, man. Thanks for playing. What do you mean by that's all for Mr. Spam Bot a lot? Are you talking about your something else? I think what's happening is the context window is getting eaten up too much here. I'm gonna start a new chat now. Go to auto. Please adjust the styling for the letters. Big word. Hidden letters, fake letters, and their respective values that are added via JavaScript such that they scale in size based on the available space within their parent container. Parent container. The image attached shows the current styling and how there is quite a lot of space unused at a container size of, what's that container size? .638 by 301. Let's see if that helps. Ooh, it read that. It shows the display with big word wrap plate. All right, that's better. It's looking a little bit better. Not so much for streamer view, though. See that? This is player view, and this is streamer view. I do think that's better. I want to see it at full resolution, though. nice clear, chat. Oh, don't start the next one yet. Don't know if that's actually helping there. Let me switch to this real quick. No worries, Dolph. All right, go ahead and start the next one. I want to see. This is at the full 1080p streamer view. It looks better in player view right now. I want to see if it works for streamer view before committing to this. No, it doesn't. Those letters are too small. Those are too small, right? Like, can you read those really well? Below me here? The correct words letters are bigger over on the side there. Okay, that's much better, but it seems like it's not applied the same in streamer view. Streamer view is typically locked and intended to be used at a resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels for the entire view. This leaves the, let me paste this image in there. The what is that container at? The container being at around 851 by 378. Let's say 852 by 379. The parent container resolution at around 852 by what I say 852 by 379. Right? Is that right? Or no, rather it's going to be what, 638 by 302. Example is attached in the image. Please make adjustments in styling of the font within this container or the streamer page/view. Alright, it's doing its thing. I'm gonna switch scenes so you can see. Ooh, what the heck did it do? a second, chat. I think that... Wait. Oh, shit. Alright, I think... I think that's bigger. How does it look here? Yeah, that's more... Yeah, that's better. Okay. I think that's better, actually. What am I saying? I think it's just because of like how small I made the screen locally. It puts it to the side. But when you have it at the full resolution like this, 1920 by 1080, it fits in nice. That looks good. I think we got a solution here, chat. Got a pretty good solution, and player view seems to be adjusting nicely at different resolutions, so long as it's at a 16 by 9.
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Angelic Chime.
Hey, Angelic. Happy to have you here. All right, I think I'm good with this UI changes that we did. I think I'm gonna push these changes, May. Oops. I'll let you know once I get them pushed, okay? All right, what I'm gonna do, May, is I'm gonna have like a temporary URL that I'll share with you in the Discord, and then you can test it out there.
Thanks for joining today, Gen 1044.
What's up, Jen? And then once I have that ready, I'm gonna try it out directly in here and see how it looks. Yeah, it's not gonna let you do that word, angelic. Alright, I think I have a build ready. Alright, May, I'm dropping the link in Discord for you to test it out, okay? Oh, 896 by 510. Okay, if that is streamer view, then Dylan would have to make adjustments. He usually puts the commands at the bottom. Yeah. So there's that one, May. I just dropped it in the Discord WoS Plus channel. No. Alright, I'm gonna try it in OBS too. See how this does. Alright, do a restart. You know, you're right, May. I know Dylan puts the continue command and the restart command text like in that bottom underneath me, that section, but I think he could just move it over to the right instead of having it under the bottom, and it should be okay that way. This looks very readable, even on a smaller screen that I have on my right hand side here. I think this is good. I think it's gonna work. I think we are good. Seem there are more than one space between correct words. Oh yeah. I think that's okay though. Nice clear. That looks good. I think that looks good. I think we got a solution in place. I might merge this into main then. Or what I can do is I can let Dylan try out this URL. In fact, let me tag him. Dylan working on more responsive design / styling. What I have so far seems to work well for both player and streamer view, but I haven't merged it to the production WoS plus domain yet. It's available here for testing if you can try it out. If you get a moment to see how it looks for you. Bam. See how it looks on my phone too. How do I make it full screen? Oh, yeah, it's very visible on my phone. I can read the letters. I can read the correct words pretty well. How do I turn captions off on here though? How do you turn captions off on the mobile app, Twitch mobile app?
Welcome in and thanks for joining today, Janice Q7.
What's up, Yanni? May, are you trying out that URL that I shared? I think some people will want the big word to be larger. I think so too, but I think for now this is a good solution at the moment. Tactical. There's two T's. The hidden letter T, fake is H. All right, we'll play until, or I'll keep streaming until we lose. I think we're in a good spot with this. I feel like I made good progress. I think I need to give my voice a break, even though I am trying to be a little bit more limited, a little more choosy on when I talk or not talk. Tonic. Tunic. Count. Is D fake? I think H is fake. H is fake. H is fake. There's a T is the hidden letter. Because hunch. Cinch. Tinch. Induct. Duct. Yes, nice. Oh, we need like one or two more words. Coin. Decode icon into odic. What is odic? Undo, unit, and unto. All right, we can play one more. That was pretty quick. We'll restart. Yep. Oh man, you're so fast at starting up the next game. I love that you're that into the game. You're just like, let's go. Next one. Come on. Keep it going. Let's go, team. Okie dokie. Tone. Go. Yeet. Nice, Dolph. Good clear, good clear. Eminence? Ooh.
Don't pretend you're no good, 'cause I can see your sunshine dripping out your sleeves onto my lifeline. Oh, good. Oh, you didn't mean to leave a trail for me, but you didn't know I'm tripping.
Clear.
It's alright with me.
Thank
If
you.
it's alright with you, then I could be whatever it is that you need me to. My love, 'cause you're golden. 'Cause you're golden. start with you, then I could be whatever it is that you need me to, my love. 'Cause you're golden. 'Cause you're golden. Golden boy. 'Cause you're golden. Golden boy. So clear. Cause you're golden.
Just waiting for Dolph to get back. Our fearless leader, our professional. May, how's that new version looking? Words still cut off? Really? Alright, let me play at... What's that resolution you said you're playing at? 896 510. Oh yeah. Oh wait, I was looking at the wrong one. Okay. It's showing them all for me. 896 by 510? Not the small one, the larger one cut off. Not tried smaller. Oh, what's your larger resolution? The 14 or the 1344 by 765? That one still shows for me too. This, but it cut off maybe 2 games ago. Okay, all right, I'll keep watching on this. I'm playing on this smaller screen now. Yeah. Let me, yeah. If you could get a screenshot, that'd be fantastic. I'm almost done.
An ad is about to start in 2 minutes on Twitch. An ad is about to start in 1 minute on Twitch.
Nice, Dolph. All right, so far it hasn't cut off yet, Bay. I'm trying to see.
The ad is starting now and will go for 180 seconds.
ESPYs? What does that mean? What? No definition. Weird. Oh no. There's an H too. Ah, good try, good try. All right, we got to call it there. We got to call it there. Looks like that one showed up pretty well. May, if you come across another one that cuts off the words in player view, let me know. There goes my keyboard disconnecting again. Ah, sorry, Rugmat. Yeah, no problem, Dolph. Thanks for playing and being such a boss at it, you know? Appreciate you helping out. Thank you, everybody. We missed out. Hailing, ladding, ligand? What the heck is ligand? No definitions for that too, huh? Hold on. Rugmat bot. I think the definition stuff is not working anymore. Rugmat. Just a heads up on that. All right, everybody. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the support. Syntax Drift, thank you for the follow earlier today. Slugger, thank you for the 7 stream streak. Dylan with the resub for 6 months. Brackberg with the 40 stream streak. And a couple of channel point redemptions. Appreciate all that. If you were here lurking, chatting, playing words, appreciate that as well. It means a lot to me. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend or good rest of your Friday and weekend. And I will be back next Friday, which is going to be February. Oh, yeah. February 6th, we're going to be, all right, at 12:30 p.m. on twitch.tv/ClarkEO, youtube.com/ClarkEO, whichever you prefer to watch on. But if you want to play words, you got to play on Twitch for that. On that note, though, we're going to go right into Dylan, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. If you want to keep playing words, we're going to go into Dylan's stream. He's got the 24/7 words channel going on there. Oh, Dylan says, have a good evening and weekend. All right, Dylan, I pinged you in Discord if you haven't seen already. Just giving you a heads up on that. The styling changes I put into a separate URL, so it doesn't affect your stream, and you could test it out separately if you'd like, okay? For some of the styling changes I made. It's mostly aimed towards the player view, but it does affect a little bit the streamer view, so I want you to test it out, make sure it doesn't really hinder you too much before I push it into production at the wasplus.com website. Speaking of, if you enjoyed watching this, if you enjoy playing words on stream, go check out wosplus.com, wasplus.com. I'm going to drop it in the chat. And you can hook it up to any stream that you're playing that's playing words on stream, like Dylan's when we switch over there if you like. Although Dylan streams it already, so you don't even need the tool yourself. You can just watch his stream and do it that way if you'd like. So if you want to check it out, you want to use it on other streams that are not using it in their own stream or from the host, you can go to wasplus.com and get set up there. Okay? All right, everybody. Appreciate you all. Hope you have a good rest of your Friday and weekend. Thank you again for the support. And hopefully I'll be feeling a little bit better. I mean, I feel like I brought some good energy today still, even though I'm not 100%. So pretty proud of that. I'm going to count that as a win as well. Thank you, everybody, for sharing your wins this week, too. All right. I will see you in the next one. Let's go head on over to Dylan's stream. Give him a good warm welcome from us. And you do recommend it, May. Thank you. Appreciate that. And I'll see you all next week. All right. Peace out.